Yeah, I am interested in building structures that are driven by things that matter to humans, things that matter to us. And what those things are, what it is that matters, I think needs to be co-created because different people value different things. But that's, I think, where we need to start. I think we need to start with organisations and institutions that are driven by some core set of beliefs. And then the people who are aligned to those are called to those institutions and those organisations. And then together, they will work out what they then look like. That's really what I want. I want us to do that kind of together. So instead of me saying, look, here's how I think the world should look, then I'm just really another person imposing my worldview, you know? I think that the possibilities of us co-creating a new way of thinking about work and thinking about being of service and thinking about what we do and how much of it really matters, we will actually make something that we can't currently imagine. I don't think we can currently imagine that. It could be anything, you know, that we could make. And that's what's exciting about it. So if I think about lawyers, I mean, of course I have ideas about this. I mean, I think things like, I think if you built a law firm or a legal business on, say, the value of service, and if that truly is your value, you don't get to just be of service in one direction, you actually need to be of service in every direction. So if service was your core defining principle and core defining value, then as lawyers, you're of service to your client, sure, but you're also of service to each other, you're of service to the firm, to the business, and you're of service to the principles of justice. You're of service to the community, you're of service to the court. You are of service to everybody. And if that's the case, if that's truly your defining principle, then you can't make any decisions which bring you into conflict with that. You don't get to make a decision which is not of service to the client, even if it's of service to the firm. You don't get to make a decision which is of service to the client, but is not of service to the community. Your value is service, and everything has to align with that. What does that law firm look like? I don't know. What does it do with that defining value? I'm not really sure. I think it would be a pretty fabulous place to work. I think that clients would love to be served by people who are there to be of service, understanding that they're not only of service to the client. We are not here to be your lackeys. We're not here to only, you know, give you what you want. We are here for a much bigger principle. And so we will need to have conversations with you if there's any conflict. But I actually think conflict will be rare. When you make decisions and govern yourselves based on these kinds of principles, decisions become really easy.